Say hi, baby. 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 Wait. Say hi. Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm back with another video. This is day 2 of me being done with nursing school. And after gaining a whole 80 pounds after nursing school. So on my day 2 of relaxation, you know, I'm just still trying to get into the groove of just like, you waking up and realizing like, hey, I ain't got to go back to school today. But yeah, so I came back up to the gym with my husband. Yet again, he in there and I'm out here again. I did my walk. I kind of pushed through today because I kind of really didn't want to, but I pushed through because you know what I said, I'm gonna stay committed to this journey. I want to lose this weight. After eating my way through 3 semesters, I want to lose this weight. But, I feel good being out of school. I really do. I like that I could wake up and, my alarm is still ringing at the same time because I used to leave my house at 6 to get to school on time. So now I'm just like, it rings at 6 and I look up and I'm just like, I ain't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta go up to that school. But yeah, I'm really ready to get back into that 3-week NCLEX prep. Cause look, I just want this over. I want that to be over. I want to be done with that. But just the whole having to be dedicated to a time of being somewhere is just, I'm on my own time now, and I like that. So yeah, I just got my boys up for school today, and it felt good. It was just like, and they just happy to sit there and see me, like, because usually we be bypassing each other. Like, I'll get like the clothes out the night before, and I'll be gone by the time they wake up. Their lunch boxes is packed and all that stuff like that, but I'll be gone by then. So I miss that, getting them up, getting them dressed, and they love it too. My son was, my son taking his test, the school testing this week for 3 days. So he was like, Mommy, he's like, I'm just so happy that you're here. I can tell you about my test. And I'm like, I'm so happy I'm here so you can tell me about your test. I'm not somewhere for all them hours and kind of missing out on stuff. So I miss that. I really do miss that. I miss making them, getting them to get breakfast in the morning, just sitting with them in the morning and doing our affirmations and all that stuff. So I really, really miss doing that. And I could tell that they missed it too. So yeah, I'm just got finished walking on the treadmill. I didn't do the Stairmaster today. I did the full 45 minutes on the treadmill, and that felt good. I kind of cranked up my speed a little bit. I'm usually at like a little bit lower than that. I think like maybe 1.8 miles. So I boosted up to like 2.5 and I was moving. I was like, I'm sweating right now because we actually parked a little bit further from Planet Fitness so that we could do that, walking up there and all that stuff like that. So that kind of felt good. But yeah, I'm just excited about this journey. My mom and my dad just opened, helping me with getting together for this, me selling my cinnamon buns. I am so excited about that. And it's a good thing that I don't really like cinnamon buns like that. I'm really selling a product. I mean, I eat it sometimes, depending. If it has like cream cheese, like I'm a cream cheese lover, I'll eat the cream cheese. But I'm not really too much of a cinnamon bun eater, but I'll eat it sometimes. But it's good to be selling a product that I don't really, can devour, if that makes sense. Because I know people are probably gonna be like, well, you selling it and you don't really like it. But that kind of benefits me because I don't need to be eating it. I want to lose this weight. I don't want to eat my own products. But yeah, so this is day 2. No school, workout. Just working on myself and stuff like that. And, Just going back into that nursing school was hard. Oh my God, it was so hard. I did not, to be in your 30s and going back to school, and you haven't been to school in a very, 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 very long time is hard, because it's like your mind is prioritized elsewhere, especially when you got kids and stuff like that. So having to really be structured back to, picking up like that, reading material and studying, the non-stop studying, the non-stop. Oh my God, like you can't not study. Like I thought I could just be like, oh yeah, let me take a day in the beginning. Like I'm like, I'm gonna just take a day for not study. That whooped my butt. I was like, no, I can't do that. I gotta study. It's just the non-stop study. And then once you get in the groove of it, you find your own studying routine. But I done learned so much about the human body. Stuff like so many diseases. So many conditions, so many signs and symptoms, so many treatments, so many nursing interventions, so many. It's just so many. It's just so many. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just so flooded with like this. That's all I see. Like even when I go to the. Sorry for the cutoff earlier. My phone overheated because it's hot out here a little bit, I guess. Because I ain't really feel the heat outside. I don't know. Guess maybe for me being in the car, so that's why I just turned on the air. So my phone won't overheat and I can finish saying what I'm saying. So that's how, where I left off at was like, even when you go into the doctor's office, for yourself, for your own checkup, and you run your blood work, and then, you get your, like, if, I don't know if you guys get like LabCorp or like your doctor's office, but they send you, confirmation of your blood work and all that stuff like that, like all your labs and stuff that was running, stuff like that. So when I see that, I'm like, oh, Cretton, I know what that is. I know what these vitals are. And then you got to look and make sure, like, ooh, wait a minute, something kind of high. I need to take care of that. But yeah, so just being a nursing school, it makes you more aware. Before, you used to see your blood work, you'd be like, what is it? Well, your doctor call you and explain it to you, but by the time she called me, I'll be like, okay, I already know. Yeah, that was a little high. I just, what should I do for that or whatever like that. So that's kind of nice. That when you see your blood work, what's going on with you. But or your family, like your husband and your kids, they get their blood work back and stuff like that. You just be like, we need to take care of that. But yeah, that's the real nice upside to that as far as nursing school, that you learn all your labs. But yeah, I just gotta say, through that whole nursing school journey, I gotta say thank you to my husband. I gotta say thank you to my parents. I gotta say thank you to my group of friends that I made in nursing school. Oh my God, without you guys, it would have been so much harder. Especially to my husband. My husband held it down. He held it down when it came to the kids and stuff like that. With, coming off the road and, him just doing the kids, giving me that space and that opportunity to really pursue something that, that was always been my dream. That something I've always wanted to do, something I've always had a passion about. I've always wanted to be a nurse. I told my grandmother this, and unfortunately she passed away before I could tell her that I'm done with school. That her granddaughter was going to be a nurse. I'm trying not to cry. I might save that video for another time, but Miss FMA Mathis, I tell you. She was the reason my grandmother, my father, my mother, they're the reason why I got into the healthcare field. They've always, they work for the state. You know, she worked for the state majority of her whole entire life. You know, and that kind of pushed me and made me wanted to, you know, pursue further being a nurse and stuff like that. You know, and she passed away a couple of months before I could even tell her, like, you know, Gramp, that's what we call her. Gramp, I passed nursing school and stuff like that. I mean, she knew I was in nursing school before she got really, really sick, but whoo. I'ma just hold, you know, save that for another one. But she is the reason why, you know, I got into this. You know, her and my father and my mother got into nursing school, and the love for it. But you know, they are my reason why. You know, and you know, it just, and for myself too, for my kids, you know, for my family, you know. But we're gonna save that for another video. You know, I'll talk about her and show you guys pictures of her, and but yeah, my husband he did his thing. We're holding now, taking care of the kids, because, you know, as I mentioned before, we have 3 boys. My oldest is about to be 13 in a couple of days. My middle child is about to be 10 next month, and my youngest, he'll be 5 in about a week or 2. So yeah, birthdays back to back. Robbing us blind. But yeah, they oh my god, my oldest baby about to be 13. Jeez. Yeah, all my babies, they are high function. They're on the spectrum. It can be challenging some days, most days. Any autism parent tell you that this is not challenging, they lying. They is lying. Cause this, I thought, you know what? At the end of the day, I was like, the way nursing school was, shit, it made me feel like it was harder than doing the parenting. I was like, I'd rather be home. I want to be home with my kids. It was so hard. But yeah, we you know, we're gonna celebrate their birthdays this whole entire month, because 2 of them is this month and my other baby is in June. So we're taking my oldest to hibachi. But that's what he wanted to do. He loved hibachi. He loved Naruto noodle bowls. Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. But it's some like a hero macadamia. I don't even know what it is. I think it's Hero something Academia. Is that what it is? I don't even know. I gotta ask them. But they just opened up a noodle bowl spot, like a hibachi spot in my area. And it got all like Pokemon. Now that I know. But Pokemon, and all of like the anime characters and stuff like that. So we're gonna take him to that. I think he's gonna be excited about that. He doesn't know, so that's good. So we're gonna take him, let him enjoy that. And then my youngest, we're taking him to Build-A-Bear. Let him build a bear, and he's the only one building a bear, because them bears is expensive. When the lady was telling me about, it's not even just the bear itself, it's the accessories. It's the accessories. He was already picking out stuff, and I was just asking a question about the birthday. But yeah, we said we was going to take him to Build-A-Bear, let him do that. And then my middle child, I don't even know what he wanted to do. He didn't even tell me yet. But he got to next month to figure it out. Well, I'm going to figure it out for him. But yeah, but I just wanted to come in, update you guys. So, you know, sorry for, you know, the crying and stuff like that. It's still very early that I lost my grandmother. You know, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. Because I love her so much. I love her very much. And I just wanted to come and update you guys on, you know, day 2. Being out of nursing school, and, you know, just follow through with this journey. And I say that, you know, if you have a passion and a dream for something, go for it. You know, go for it. It's gonna be obstacles that throw you a loop. But if you can, push through it. Push through it. Because you're going to come out on the other end and you're going to be happy that you did. So, yep, I just have to say that. So I'll do another video tomorrow and update you guys on tomorrow. What's going on for day 3 of me being out of school. All right, bye.